You're good. Honey, sit. Good boy. Hey, we're going to work for a minute on increasing the distance on your stay. When you do your Canine Good Citizen test, your dog has to stay while you go out 20 feet and come back. So we had worked on stay, being stay. We were doing one step away. Remember to put your hand here. Your leash is tight. If your dog starts to get up, step in and pop up. Stay, so I'm going to count to 5. Step back in, count 1, 2, and then release. Gonna break. Remember, the dog always comes to the opposite side to get rewarded. Gonna here. Sit. Good boy. Now what I'm going to work on is increasing the distance. So you don't want to change 2 variables at one time. If you're increasing distance, don't increase time. So I want to increase distance, leave it, for a count of 5. Stay. I'm going to go 2 steps out. Again, my hand is ready to go in and correct if I need to. Step back in. Count to 5. And then release. Break. Now, because of the Canine Good Citizen test, gonna here, sit. I want to start working more in front of the dog because that's where you'll be going when you leave your dog. So you're going to tell your dog to stay, step out, and then face your dog. If your dog starts to get up, come in like this, leash up, put the dog back in a sit. If you're slow and the dog gets up and comes to you, take them back to where they were. So now I'm going to do this for a count of 5 to get him used to me being in front of him. The dog should not get up. So the release only comes when you return to your dog. Count 1, 2, and release, break. Good job. Okay, now he's comfortable with that. I'm going to increase the time to 10. Gonna sit. Good job. Stay. Again, I'm ready with my leash, my hand. I can pull in here, step into the dog, pop him back into a sit if he starts to get up. So I'm going to count to 10. Go back to the dog. Count 1, 2. He knows it's coming, but you notice he doesn't get up. He didn't hear his word yet. Break for the dog to come across. It's important that you teach this command on leash, gonna sit, because you need to have control when you're in a learning situation. So you don't want to stay, and then go out without having a way to fix it if the dog gets up. Also, stay is not a command to use if you're going to leave the house, you're going out, you say you stay there, because the stay, the way I teach it, needs to have a beginning and an end, and if you leave the house, there's no end. The dog just gets up when they want. So in that respect, I suggest you use, I'll be back. If the dog is worried and trying to get out the door, have a cookie, throw the cookie back in to your house so that the dog has something to distract them from coming to the door, and that's what they get used to. They come to the door, you throw a cookie back, they go get the cookie, you can safely exit the door without the dog trying to come with you. Okay, good.